Good morning, beautiful Gemmy Gems. I hope everybody had a great sleep. And I was thinking of doing like a future love read. What's coming in your future in love? So let's see what the universe has to say. Universe doesn't always cooperate when I ask. I can set those intentions out there, but sometimes spirit keeps going back to the past. So let's hope for the best. What's coming in for new love in Gemini's life? New love for Gemini, Spirit. What's coming in Gemini's future? Future love for Gemini. Messages, please. Gemini, new love. Some type of restriction. I don't know what this is about. It's like something is preventing that. What's going on for Gemini? The Wasp. Anger. Retaliation and jealousy is what's preventing that. The Cat. This is independence, healthy boundaries. The Lady of the Lake. Absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. Maybe too many of you are dealing with anger, retaliation, or jealousies. Independence, healthy boundaries, setting healthy boundaries. Absolute truths, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. For this rebirth or birth. A lot of you have got a lot of anger, romance, illusions, seeking the sacred. So many of you at this time, to do with love. It's like building blocks. It's like feeling restricted in love because there are simply too many issues going on at this time. This isn't going to resonate for every Gemini, but I see that there is the Wasp here. This is like getting stung, you know. There's too much anger, retaliation, or jealousy. Learning to set healthy boundaries, feeling independent, standing in your truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility for taking on responsibility for a rebirth in love. If you want this romance, dealing with illusions perhaps, and are at this point you're going to the universe, seeking the sacred. Many of you might be seeking the truth and are still dealing with anger issues, learning to be independent again. This is about standing in your truth, having self-respect, and too many of you might be dealing with responsibilities at this time for a new birth or a rebirth. Wasn't expecting that, Gemini. What's going on? Gemini, new love. Gemini, new love. Yep, a lot of past emotions, anger. You might be facing like wanting to retaliate. Jealousies, stuff like that. Gemini, new love. At this time, you might be seeking protection and like There's just too much anger here. Fear of retaliation or jealousies. Standing in your truth, self-respect, and responsibilities. You would just simply may have too many responsibilities to be dealing with new love at this time. There is too much anger involved. There's too much retaliation intent to sting. And protection here. Either you're too protective or you feel like you need protection. What's going on for Gemini in love? Purity. Need to purify any resentments, anger, jealousies, contentment, feeling in contempt somehow. Purity needs to be here. Purifications, purifying your energies. And openness. Adventures and focus. So it's whatever your focus is. Like Spirit is saying, have you purified your energy? Are you open to new love and adventure? Where is your focus? What's your focus on? Is your focus on past anger, resentments, wanting to retaliate against someone? You need to purify those thoughts. You need to be open yourself up to changing your focus. And the focus should be on adventure, new adventures, rebirth. If you're wanting love to come into your life, seeking the sacred, honesty, truth, being open to source. Spirit is saying, how pure are your thoughts? If not, you need to purify, like be cleansed, you know, like Snow White. That's a beautiful white wolf. Being in your pure self. Purification might be if you're dealing with any of those residual emotions, feelings, you need to purify your thoughts. And to be open, or to be open to love. Many of you are in solitude and expecting miracles. And Spirit is saying, miracles we make happen. They don't fall upon us. We make them happen. And if your focus is retaliation, being angry, wanting to sting people for the hurts that they did, that's why you're in solitude, until your thoughts are pure, until you cleanse yourself of those energies. Then miracles will start to take place. It's where your focus is. It's then when you get this new love, this rebirth. Wisdom. And sometimes when we just take time out and are in solitude, that is when we do our best spiritual work. That's when the messages come to us, the wisdom comes to us, when we simply have a chance to think about things. Soul search. Gemini, new love. That's too many. I'm not taking all of those, Spirit. Getting illumination, seeing things, gaining wisdom, going to the universe, soul searching, cleansing our thoughts, cleansing our emotions. things become clear in relaxation. That is where the power is, and that is where the power lies, to make these miracles transform for us. If we're seeking love, that's what we have to do. Spend time in solitude. Things become more clear when we're relaxed. That's when the power comes in, the wisdom comes in, and the miracles can take place. Purification. I knew that was going to come up. We have to purify our energies, purify our thoughts, our intentions, our focus. And community is here. And maybe community is the reason why you're so angry. Maybe it is other people's interference, other people's jealousies, other people's retaliation, other people's anger. But it has to do with the community. Gemini, new love. That's the power of transformation. This is a new day dawns, you know. It's when you team up with spirit, when you are put your intention and your focus toward learning new things, new experiences, new people. Are we ready for that? If we haven't purified our old residual energy that will follow us along. Gemini, new love. Gemini, new love. That's when you have fulfillment, when we have done the work. When we get visions, when we get things clear, when we get things illuminated, purification, that's when it's like, that's almost like dark night of the soul type of energy. We go through this solitude, soul searching, get purification, healing. Innocence, when we're pure again. When our thoughts are pure, when our intentions are pure again, when we free ourselves of toxic thoughts, negativity, whatever these things are, that's the devil energy, obsessively thinking about something, or freeing ourselves, purifying ourselves from toxic energy, thoughts, whatever, vibing high again. When you're vibing high, that is when you attract in new love. That's when this love will take place, this rebirth will take place. When you're stable, when you're confident, when your energy is at its best. When we go inside for introspection, soul search, we get the answers. That is when we get temperance, the balance. When we're feeling stable and balanced again, that's when things transform. That's when powerful miracles start occurring. Yeah, justice. So that's when things are balanced back out. Many of you are like, something has happened that has been unjust, and you're waiting for justice. We get justice when we heal. We get justice when we're whole. We get justice when we're vibing high again. That's when we decide to be happy again. That's when joy returns. Miracles happen. Wow. When we claim authority over our own justice, our own happiness, reliability, things that you can count on, defending your happiness, releasing toxic thoughts, purifying our souls again, healing. That's when justice occurs, when we are whole again. Taking our power back and not giving it to anger, not giving it to past hurts, giving our power away to another energy. When we take our power back, that's when you are whole. That's when you're committed to yourself. That is when you are stable again. This is when you attract in new love, long-term commitments, stability, miracles, power. Power is in healing ourselves. Because many of you are still in pain from heartbreak. Maybe third parties, and are wanting vengeance, or obsessively thinking about the hurt and the pain that was caused, and feeling angry, and it actually steals our power from us, and it's like a vacuum gets sucked out there, you know, and it's almost like you're giving your energy away when we do that. Healing. True healing. That's when we attract wealth or abundance to us, whether that's resources financially or whether that is love. That's when it's attracted to us. It's the law of attraction. That's when we bring in this power, this manifestation, when we're healed. It's projecting out there. It's the mirror effect. If we project out there anger, we'll attract anger. When we project out healing, we've healed, that's what we attract. It's mirroring. What you send out to the universe is what comes back to you. If you, yeah, this is Gemini energy. The lovers, that's when you attract love. If you send out love, you attract love. Perseverance. It's like we have to, it's like that's when we invest in ourselves and say, what is best for me? What is good for me? Investing in our own love, in getting stable and getting rid of like heavy energies that hold us back. That's when you move forward. When we transform, when we put an end to negative thinking or jealousies or angers or frustrations or unforgiveness, all those things, when that is all dead and laid to rest, that's when these miracles come in. Spirit is saying this is the truth. That is when you have victory, self-victory, self-justice, when we're whole again, when we can begin again and transform, and all the masks have fallen off and all the anger is gone. And then you're going to have a lot of people who are curious about you, and you're wondering, well, where did this come from? It's because you healed yourself. It's because you release that negative energy. That's where the power is, that strength. That's when you feel powerful. And that's when powerful miracles start to transform in your life. Well, that's when you attract strong energies, you know? And that's when you manifest miracles. That's when you manifest people who are just, people who are out for your best interest, true love. This is being determined, strong, reliable, intuitive, knowing how to set boundaries of how much you give of yourself away to others, not allowing others to steal your energy. That is when you get fulfillment. When we fill our own cups and nurture ourselves, knowing our value and our self-worth, that's when your dreams become into fruition. When we don't lie to ourselves, when we don't deal with people who lie to us, hide things from us, manipulate us, when we're open books, you know, no secrets, no hidden anger, no, everything has been exposed, released, and gone. That's when we celebrate. That's when joy comes in. When we change our own circumstances and change our views and our perspectives. Or you will set yourself up for another tower. If you attract out all these unresolved feelings and emotions that are negative, you will attract in a tower. And until you're in your true state of power, this is the Emperor, Empress energy, you will set yourself up to have a tower again. It's when we release all that stuff, we attract in our intended person, our divine counterpart. That is the Emperor and the Empress energy. And that is when we are no longer victims or prey. We are now equal. Otherwise, if we don't do the work, you will fall victim to a tower. And Spirit is saying you need to change your perspective, your view. That's when things start to change for these miracles, this manifestation. This is Spirit, as above, so below. This is learning lessons and chalking things up as lessons learned. When we hit towers, we learn by them. That's where the true power is. And then you will start to see that you start to notice and be noticed. Judgment. Are we judging ourselves? Are we judging others? We got to release all that stuff and leave it up to the universe. Otherwise, we remain in isolation. And if you're projecting out there that you're too afraid, you become like prey. It's like a wounded animal, you know? You attract prey. You are the prey. Someone is not expressing themselves. They're afraid to express themselves. But when we face our own fears, that's when we get this love union. And our Ten of Cups. Instead of attracting deception, there's a predator again, waiting to trap somebody, to take them down. It's like we have to face our fears. We have to be open. We have to see ourselves as we truly are, and release, purify. It's time to meditate. Especially if you've been wounded. You do not want to put yourself out there again and start dating again as a wounded animal, because you're going to attract predators. You have to heal. The healing has to take place first. Stability. You got to be stable again, and then you will attract these beautiful miracles. You got to lay down the burdens. You got to lay down the wounding. That's baggage we have to release. It's a hard process. You got to do a lot of work, but it's doable. Miracles take place, and it's worth doing. Otherwise, it will defeat us every time. But when we're confident and strong, and we rely on ourselves and heal, there's no stopping you. You move forward. And the universe has your back to do this, helping you to do this. That's when you gain control back in your life. You get these miracles. You can't be indecisive. You got to have clear intent, forward planning, and movement. When we do the inner work, that's when this will take place. That's when you attract your divine counterpart. True healing. That's when your temperance, equal, balance, light, energy, strong, courageous, feeling you've got this. That's when you get your passionate new beginning. That's when you get your success. That's when you can manifest these miracles. Choices are here, Spirit is saying. It's all about choices. Who we want to be, what we want to attract. That's when we attract equal things that are equal. The Emperor, the Empress energy. That's when we attract that. When we're no longer wounded. Yeah. Then it's like it's in the works. That's when things happen. When we get out of pain and suffering and betrayal. Not thinking that everybody is out there to hurt us. Not everybody is out there to put you through pain. But if you haven't done the healing, you will go through that painful cycle all over again, Spirit is saying. Be dedicated to yourself. That's when your love comes in. And you have it right here. Love yourself enough to heal. That's where you take leadership. That's where then it's like taking on new adventures, looking forward to the future. When you've been through a breakup, It's the whole process of healing. That's when you get your new beginning. It's starting fresh all over again. When you have a higher perspective and see things from a higher perspective, instead of seeing it right in front of you, that pain, that hurt, that anger, whatever it is, that's what's holding you back from your true love. The fire fairy, feeling passionate about life again and love again. And it's for you. Spirit has it for you. Right here, your beautiful divine counterpart soulmate who is sent from the universe. It's all here for you. That's what Spirit wants you to know about your future love. How to attract the right partner, how to feel confident again, how to heal, purify yourselves, to bring in these beautiful miracles that are lined right up for you. Many Geminis already have that energy, and others are still trying to struggle through that process. But the good news is you're getting there. And there's a beautiful soulmate ahead of you, Gemini. Take care and be blessed today. Thanks.